So good afternoon and welcome to our panel presentation. The future is analytics, opportunities in big data and marketing. I'm Gillian Maury, the facilitator for this session, and with us today we have Sui Chua, Senior Director, Indusia Global Solution, Samantha Morris, Marketing Manager, Conduent, Venton Brown, Assistant Vice President, Human Resources, Sutherland Global. Globally, companies generate vast amount of data in the form of log servers, web servers, transactional data, social media sites, and various customer-related data. Ideally, companies use all generated data to derive value and make impactful business decisions.
How do we make sure that when we have a problem, when we're not meeting our standards, how do we get ourselves out of that hole? How do we improve ourselves? How do we make, as Gillian mentioned, how do we make our processes more efficient? How do we do what the clients need us to do in a way that is, efficient and more cost effective? That's all about continuous improvement. Behind all that is data analytics, and as Gillian mentioned, we do that by capturing a lot of data. There is data on every piece of quality on the calls that the advocates state, that the agents state. We think about sampling. We can't have a manager listening to every call. How do we sample the calls? And how do we score them? And how do we keep the data that we're scoring in a way that we can analyze to see who is doing well, in what, who is not doing so well, and where?
Back a little bit. We primarily employ persons that fall within the millennial to Gen Z categories. And so for us to do that, we have to have very concise, very bold, and very engaging communication. Now, one of the ways we're able to identify that is our target audience is through the data that we're pulling through, recruitment marketing campaigns that we're pushing on Facebook and more recently our Instagram pages. We've also recently started using a talent marketing platform called Symphony, and this allows us to infuse a lot of our core values internally into the language that we're using in campaigns, as well as the kind of ads that we're pushing out on digital media. And on the back end of that, we're able to analyze based on the applications that are coming in, the ages of the persons, general geography in terms of persons that are sending applications. We're able to use that to gauge how successful our recruitment marketing campaigns are and tweak that so that we can stay relevant and accessible to this market.
So human resources has come to the party. We're finally realized the importance of data, and big data is, pretty much in form of people analytics is being increasingly used for recruitment or retention, and to make very important decisions related to employees. So what we're talking about is how, as managers internally within at Sutherland, and I'm sure with all my other colleagues in the different BPO companies across Jamaica, we use data to understand and make decisions about our workforce. We use statistics, mathematical information technology to apply to large sets of data. And then we use that to now manage the talent that we have internally. So therefore, we have a lot of people analytics that is used for data-driven approach to how we manage our employees.